What is up, legends? We're back in HypeWatch of the week. Now, HypeWatch, we have a lot of good stuff this week. Just a lot of good games that you really should be interested in. And the final two hype games, we got two hype games this week. You guys should be relatively interested in that as well. So if you're new to HypeWatch, what we do every week on Sunday, I do the video on Friday, but on Sunday when it comes out, we talk about mobile and PC games, just the stuff that I think is hype for the week and things that didn't make reviews on the channel, but I felt that you guys should at least be made aware of. You don't necessarily have to download it or play it, but you can check it out. So the very first one right here, you probably already have seen, because I probably put this video out on Friday, is Solvars. The reason why you're looking at it again is that this game is good. Like, I have not stopped playing this game since I put together the review, and like, it's just really good. It's like Final Fantasy Persona put together, basically. It's a really good game. And like, you can go ahead, you can make the skills according to whatever you want. You can make like builds and everything else like this. It does have a little bit of story. Definitely challenging. You look like, it looks retro when you would think, like I wouldn't necessarily like this, but trust me, this is a game you see has positive. Like, this is a good game. I was deeply impressed about how good the game actually is. So see, I pretty much already have the game as it is. Obviously they sponsored it to me, but it's only $16.99. This is worth the price. The amount of game that you get for $16.99, this is like, it is like almost AAA level of stuff that you can actually do in the game and have fun with it. So, you know, definitely try it out, see if it's up your alley. Next up is Oxenfree. This is another game that was shocking. And this game, you see, very positive right there, very positive. It's not even a new game. It's a game that's been around for a while. But the thing is about this game is like the Goonies. And I know you're gonna be like, what? Like what? It's really like the Goonies. It's a really like the movie, like, you know, the movie, but it's a video game. So that alone, and it's only $2, yo. It's only $2 right now to the 19th, but it's still only $2. This is worth the price. It is 100% worth the price for the amount of cool game that you actually get. So if you're into like the Goonies type of thing, Maniac Mansion, I keep finding games like that where it's just really cool. Like, it leaves an impression on you. It makes you feel good to play it. It's one of those games. Next up is Black Desert. Now, Black Desert obviously has been around, but what I want to do is, if you ever had a Black Desert account, now is the time to download the game and get into the game to get one specific thing, because it's very hard to do it otherwise, but they made it easy. And that's the top tier horses in the game. They literally make the game super easy for you. For one, the Pegasus horse can essentially glide and fly, which means that you can, when you're doing quests and stuff, and you're on a mountain or you're flying and you need to fly and do something else, you can skip half the world damn map with this horse. It's amazing. And it doesn't take you much to actually do this. So please, please, please get in there before July 26th, and just you don't even have to do anything else. You don't even have to get super high level to actually do it. You can just run and do the quest and do everything that it wants you to do right here. See, during the challenge missions and everything else, do all of that and get the horse, and then you can just log out and uninstall and go away. That's like, if that's it's yours forever. Like, it's 100% worth doing. Next up, Stellar Knight Idol. Now, you guys know how I feel about the Idol games and everything else like this. I will let you guys see it. This one is a little bit more better than the others because you have more team gameplay. And this one, again, I'm not going to continue to keep putting Idol games on the channel. Maybe one or two a month if I can help it, unless something really good happens with the game. But this one, I almost ended up making a video for it, but I was like, let me just throw it up here. You guys might like it, because we do have a lot of Idol fans on the channel. So, you know, bam, here you go. It's gonna be more of it, by the way. Need for Speed Mobile. This is actually a cool mobile game. I tried it out. Obviously, I don't do any racing on the channel, like hardly. But this racing felt good. It felt good. I just wanted to make a new Need for Speed PC game that's kind of like Midnight Club or something like that, or just Midnight Club come back. I forgot who made Midnight Club. Was it EA or 2K? Anyway, I just want Midnight Club back, if you're being honest. So if somebody makes something really good like Midnight Club, I would definitely deeply appreciate that. Next up, we have Merge Urban Mansion City. This is more so for my mom. Hi, Mom. And but there is, I do have fans on the channel, obviously. My mom has people who watch me along with her and everything else like that. So a lot of city builder type of stuff. And when I find one that's good, that's not garbage, because there's a lot of city builders on mobile, and they're the epitome of cash grab. Like, it's hardly any gameplay. You literally are buying buildings and just placing them there, and then like maintenance, and then you go away because you be out of energy. It's the most scummy cash grabby stuff I've ever seen in mobile. Like, we really be saying stuff is cash. It ain't. Trust me, yo. There's literally like hundreds of games like that on there, but this is not one of them. I'm just pointing that out. And the kind of genre that we hang around in, like, you know, the RPG and everything else, it's not anywhere near as cash grabby as some of the stuff on here. And I don't deal with it anyway, but yeah, just be glad. Abyss of Demons, another type of idle run around RPG manager type of feel. Again, something that I didn't want to bring up on the channel, but I did want to just come in and tell you guys about it. It's here. Kimono and Friends. Now, there's another version of Kimono and Friends along with this one. Actually, there's two more than this one, so there's 3 altogether. This seems like a Worms type of game, like where you're shooting and there's multiple characters that you get and everything else. So, what weirded me about this is that this is one of those games where it's like little chibi girls that grow up into like sexy animal morph type of girls. I can't, yo. I can't. Lollies be irritating me as it is, but then you got Lolly that grow up into a fur. Nothing against furries, but it just ain't my thing. It ain't my thing. Actually, this is not actually called furry. It's called something else. But still, it just ain't my thing. However, people are saying it's good. Have at it. I ain't mad at you. If this is what you like, go for it. All right, so next up is Wuxia Online. This is being, like, people are really hyping this. Now, it's on pre-register right now for global right now, that you can't, if you go to it on global on the Google Play Store, you won't be able to actually download it. However, somebody made me abreast of this. If you go down to this on the Facebook, which is why I'm showing you this link, you can actually download it now and get in now. But by the time you see this, it should be open anyway, so that shouldn't matter. But just in case for whatever reason, you know, it's not, you know. Now the interesting thing is that it's saying file deletion, but it's actually up. It's actually going to be up on the Google Play Store. This is a rare occasion of that. So I would pay attention to this and not what's on the Google Play Store, because the Google Play Store basically makes it seem like it's going to be, you know, open global and stuff like that. So pay attention to this and not to that. And all right, no, it's always with this type of stuff where I would tell you guys, don't spend, even if it says, hey, we'll reimburse you later. Never do that. Never do that, because in most cases you never get the exact value back of what you actually spent. So just keep that in mind. Just never do that. Next up, we have Dragon Arise. This is okay if you're into the whole dragon thing. There's been this has been tried multiple times. This is on this type of game, rather. It has been tried multiple times. It never sticks, to be honest with you. I don't think this one will, to be honest with you, either. However, as you can see, when you start seeing this, I know people are like, hey, they can cheat. Technically, yes. Technically, no. When you see 4.5 and that many downloads right there, that means that it ain't necessarily trash and doesn't have pay to win right away. for people to, because when something had pay to win in the beginning, that rating is not at that high. It rating go down to like 1.0 or something like that. Quick. Like, and you have people complaining in the comment section and everything else like that. So might be worth your time. I felt it was a little bit too idle for me, so I was like, yeah, no. Idle Dungeon Tycoon. Literally, the name tells you that with this name alone. This has been tried multiple times. There's multiple games with this type of title, where you just basically you're the dungeon master basically, and you're trying to do cool things and kill monsters and all that type of stuff. But meh. This game, I have no idea what the hell is going on in this game. Silent Citadel, but I'm gonna put it up here because it was on Tap originally before, and I had no idea what the hell it was doing that when I saw it on that too. I got in here on this, and it has multiple modes that you could play. It seems like a survival game, and then other times it seems like a collection type of game, or other times like an RPG. I don't know what the hell this is doing, but have at it. Mafia Dragon City Rises. Now, somehow, some way, the Mafia games have exploded into, there's like hundreds of them, all taking the same thing. Like a dude just got out of jail and he's trying to take back his Mafia syndicate and everything else. They're all different too. None of them are actually the same. Like this one feels like Call of Duty with RPG. And I'm not kidding. You just gotta play it to understand what the hell I'm talking about. But you see the rating, like I like every single one is different too. I don't get it. Why they keep making this, but they do. Mighty Squad. All right, so like literally, like it's chibi fighter. However, it's a roguelike chibi fighter. So you get all these characters together and they be beating ass. You know, instead of saying the ASS, because they try to flag that now too on YouTube, because YouTube don't got nothing better to do. You run around with multiple characters and you get to survive, and the more characters that you get, the better that you can actually survive and like get healers, defense, and all that type of stuff. So it's actually cool as a roguelike, but again, it's kind of idle roguelike, so I'm over all that. This one is Ghost Master Survival. I showed you guys this one before. This is that creepy RPG manager where you're just, you know, like running around trying to exercise ghosts. But in this game, it's Chinese ghosts, and I told you guys before, I think in the previous life, I'm like reincarnated to whatever this is right now, and I died to something like that in the previous life, because the minute I see something that's like Chinese folklore ghost, I get irritated and be like, nope, I'm out. I don't know what it is, but something happened to me in the past life, or maybe there's something in my soul don't like it. Mule of Dimensions. This actually got canceled, and when you look right here, it literally says it did. Bam! This game is no longer in operation. Big red text. Now, it was an okay game, nothing too crazy, and it's based off of the anime loosely, I might say, because it had the characters there, but not everybody was there. I don't really know what happened to them and why they decided to go from that to JP. Like, that's weird. I guess they could just kind of like do whatever they want to. If it flies over there, it just flies over there. Maybe they felt it was better off staying in that region because it was already in that region to begin with, and it came over here. And I believe this was on a different publisher, and that closed. So now it's back again over here. So if you're a fan, because you know some people are fans, I know a lot of people were excited for this when it came out, and then it vanished. Like, essentially what this is a victim of what I told you guys in previous weeks, where there's just not enough money for all these games to be out at the same time. You got to be really good and put really good product out there for people to spend their money now. You can't just cash grab. Cash grab doesn't work in this current money climate right now. Companies just are really slow to understand that fact right now, so there's not really much we could do or say. They just got to get it. All right, so the first hype right here is Master of Nights. This is going to be coming out the 27th, which is a good time for it because there's a bunch of stuff coming out the 20th, and they need to stay away from the 20th. Just don't be anywhere near the 20th. And because this was an okay game, obviously the waifus and everything else like that. They keep changing the name of it. I guess they just want to like get a fresh start for whatever reason. But it's an okay game. It's nothing too crazy. Might be a little bit fun for a month or two. I don't see anybody going too crazy on this game, but like I said, it's cool. Got some waifus in it. It's some fun, and they're trying to do their best to give us freebies and everything else like that. And it's going to be global. So just putting it out there for you guys to see. Just something minor. It's a side game. It's a side game. It's not a major game. It's a side game. You guys can see. So yeah, same thing. Now, the last thing, which is the hype, before we get out of here, which is Exoprimal. So they were very nice to me at Capcom to provide me a key to this. So I'm already ready for this. As you can see, this is going to unlock in 2 hours from now. So I'll be playing it already. And maybe you guys, when you get the game, will be playing it already. This game, I just want to talk about it a little bit. This game is a looter shooter basically, and well, not really. I guess action shooter, the way that it's tagged is proper, but it's a PvE PvP type of game, and what I'm hoping is it'll give us some fun to kind of like just play with people, because a lot of gaming is not necessarily playing with people and having fun, and that's my issue with a lot of things right now, that there's not a whole lot of camaraderie going on right now with gaming, where we're just kind of like solo, and then we come together for a few things and then we go back to being solo. Like it's like companies are really scared to let people get good, and this is a game where you're gonna have to get good, and I'm scared for it because of that, because people are going to complain, because when they're not good, they're like, well, it's too hard. Well, I can't get stuff. I can't go up the survival pass because I can't get wins. My team sucks and stuff like this. Not get good that you can carry your team. Just complain and expect to win because you showed up. That's what happened to Dead by Daylight. You gotta know, Dead by Daylight, they specifically just said, you know what? We're just going to dumb it down and make it easier. The same thing with Genshin. Genshin said, we're going to dumb it down and make it easier. To the extent a lot of games do that, where they just want people to be happy and just show up and get money, and I hate that. I hate that. I hate to feel like where people feel that you're just obligated because you show up and because you put time in, that you're supposed to just win. That's not how life works. Nothing in life works like that except gaming now. And I understand the thought process behind it, but you're still supposed to make people work. You're not just supposed to win just because you show up. And I hate when people say, well, I don't have a lot of time in a day. Like, that is not the whole world's problem, that you don't have a lot of time in a day. You should have to earn things the same way everybody else should have to earn things. You just should not feel that the world is obligated to give you stuff because you don't have time. I don't have a lot of time for stuff. I can't play all the things I would like to play. I can't cover all the things I would like to cover. Matter of fact, if I covered everything that I wanted to actually cover, I probably wouldn't have a successful channel at all, because some of the stuff that I like, other people don't like. That's just the way it is. I can't make people like it. I don't say, hey, I deserve views on this because I like it and you must watch it. What kind of BS is that? You can't do stuff like that. Same thing in gaming. And I think that's the part of the problem. Now, no, don't get me wrong with what I'm about to say, and we're about to wrap this up because I don't want to be much longer. I like Genshin, but I hate again that Genshin got popular, because Genshin got popular basically saying that we're going to make it casual and lazy for everybody. And they religiously say that over and over again, that we just want to make it casual so you guys could play and enjoy the story. Like, whenever we complain and say, hey, we like a challenge, we like things hard, like, no, we don't want to stress people out. They said that multiple times now. And I hate that that got popular to the point of where it's at right now, that other companies want to do that too, because that's not good gameplay. It's not good gameplay at all. You just sold out at that point right there, which is why I don't play Genshin. Even though I like Genshin as a game, I don't play it on purpose because of that dev stance. It has my favorite character, like I keep saying, it has Raiden in it, which is basically the prototype of Mei from Honkai Impact. Like, I like both versions of her, and I just won't play that game because they religiously said that they are going to make it casual, so everybody just, okay, then I just don't belong in this game, then I won't support that. And it's unfortunate. I want games to be challenging and get popular because they're challenging, and that just doesn't happen anymore because companies got scared. Basically, companies just got scared. And I wish we can go back to the point of where it was all about skill and not about just being a lazy F and just getting what you want. I just wish we can go back to that, where like it was just, and people were like, you too hardcore. Well, you too hardcore. You don't want everybody to just have stuff. They're like, no, you shouldn't just have stuff because you showed up. I don't agree with that. So hopefully, because this game, when, as you guys saw in like when I was playing everything else, is a skill-based game, and I really hope that it becomes popular, because that will encourage more companies to say, hey, you know what, let's make it skill-based here, and then maybe everybody will actually play it. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace, and see you soon. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.